Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Dandavat
Hare Krishna
pranam.
Mataji. Pranam.
So nice to see everyone. Oh, Krishna Leela. Hi, all. Satyabhama. Let's see if you could please put on your video so that we can see each other. Oh, Haribol Disha. Oh, it's so nice to see all of you. Shubham and Amrita. Haribol. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for joining our Sangha and welcome to our Baishakh month challenge. And today is our first day. Today is our first day of the Baishakh month. So it's 1 month challenge. We've been having shorter challenges, like in February, we had the Panchatattva Seva challenge, which was just 1 week. And we had in November the Bhishma Panchak challenge, which was 5 days, but this one is 1 month. So then we prepared like a calendar, and I'm just going to share a little bit about it in case you haven't downloaded everything. So I'm just going to brief you about the Baishakh month before we start our Sangha. So these Sanghas are going to be a little bit different than last time. So every challenge is going to be variety. And in this challenge, we're going to be focusing on the 9 processes of Bhakti. And we're also going to have like different activities. We'll have different teachers, and sometimes we'll play games. I know even if you're youth or adults, everybody will have fun playing this game, or we have different like crafts or quizzes that we're going to be doing this time. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. And yeah, let's start. Okay. Yeah, so this is our cute picture of, and you can see the little steps. So who can tell me the first step in Sanskrit? You can write it on the chat or say it. Okay, Satyabhama?
Shravanam.
Yeah, Shravanam. And what's the next step? Okay, Aishwarya?
Kirtanam.
Yes, Kirtanam. And next one is remembering. Okay, yes, Smaranam. And serving the Lord.
Archanam.
That's deity worship. Oh, that's the worship. But what is serving the Lord? Which one is that one?
Pad Sevanam.
Pad Sevanam.
That one is serving the lotus feet. The other's one just like just more general, like serving the Lord.
Dasyam.
Yes, dasyam. And what is praying?
Vandanam.
Yep, bandhanam. And the last one, surrender.
Atmanivedanam.
Yes, atmanivedanam. Okay, so I just wanted to share briefly about the Baishakh month challenge in case you haven't like gone through everything, or some of you are still writing to me or confused. So this Baishakh month, in our other challenges, we had 3 different calendars, right, per week. But in this challenge is a little bit different. We have 1 full calendar, and so everyone does this calendar, and every single day there's a different devotional service to do. So like today it was writing a letter to Krishna. So who here, anybody can write in the chat box or put a reaction, like a heart, who has already done this service today to write a letter for Krishna? Okay, Supriya Singh, smiley face, so I'm taking that as a yes. Has anyone else done it? If you haven't done it yet, don't worry. I mean, there's still we still have a few hours left of the day. Oh, I'm so happy. Arushi, Kritika, Priyanshi, Satyabhama. So today I put up a video. I don't know how many of you saw it, but I was saying that the reason why I chose this service for today, because I thought it was a really nice way to set the mood, for the
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, to set the mood for the month. So then, like that, because it's not only, the challenge is not only about, checking the trackers and what we've done, but it's also about how we do it and, how the mood in which we do it. So that's why today we can use this time to write personally to Krishna and like that express ourselves and everything. Okay, so then tomorrow will be sing your favorite kirtan. And in addition to this, so it'll just be one special service to do each day. We have sadhana trackers. So 2 sadhana charts. There's level 1, which is a bit easier, less things to do. And because now the challenge is 29 days. So then this is level 1, so you can color it in, print it out, and level 2 has more things to do. So then these are the 2 parts of the challenge. And then we also have the Baishakh month challenge, the manual. So many of you ask me oh, what shloka should I memorize? What kirtan, what pastime should I read? So in this manual, every single day we share what to do. Of course, you can do more than that. You don't have to follow it, but we just thought as a guide, and it also describes the glories of the Baishakh month. Okay, so before, I just wanted to also explain about the glories of the Baishakh month. So His Holiness Jayapataka Goswami describes that there are 3 auspicious months that come throughout the year. There's the Magh month, which we did the Panchatattva Seva Challenge, so that's February, March. Then with the Baishakh month, which is now, April, May, and the Kartik month. So these 3 months are very auspicious. And usually we all hear about Kartik month, right? But Baishakh month, at least for me, this is the first time that I actually heard so many glories about it. And the reason why this challenge came to be is because, His Holiness Jayapataka Goswami said, this is really beneficial month because you get 100 times the benefit for any devotional service that you do. And there are 5 spiritual practices that are recommended in the Puranas. So the first one is chanting the holy name or reciting shlokas from the Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. The second one is to bathe in holy rivers. So and if you don't live near a holy river, there's, the mantras that you can invoke the holy rivers. Also, if you chant Ganga, Ganga, Ganga while you're taking a bath. So that's actually in every challenge, His Holiness Jayapataka Goswami says, oh, make sure that you tell everyone to chant Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times so you get the benefit. And there are 3 especially powerful days to bathe in holy rivers. One is Trayodashi, one is Chaturdashi, and Purnima. So this has all been described in the manual. There's a specific prayer that we can chant. Then the third thing is reading or studying from the Shastra. Then there's doing austerities and fasting. But at the same time, it's described that fasting is not so important. Just fasting, doing the Ekadashi fast twice a month is more than enough. And the other one is to give in charity. So what does it mean to give in charity? You can serve and feed the cows. You can brush the cows. You can also serve the sadhus or devotees. Also donating clothes or fruits or grains. So these activities are especially powerful in Baishakh month. So then the 3 things that you need for the challenge are the sadhana trackers, your calendar, and the manual. And today, yeah, you're following that and writing a letter to Krishna. So then also for today's Sangha, we're going to do a Mahamantra bookmark in Sanskrit. So then if you have, so the things that you need for today, you need like paper, like thick, more thick paper, so that it's not so flimsy. Then, of course, like paint or color pencils and scissors, and like that we can design our own Mahamantra bookmark. Okay. So now I'm sharing the screen again. Okay, so who can volunteer to recite Srila Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I try?
Okay, yes, sure.
Okay. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Sri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine.
इसकी आवाज तेज कर पहले नहीं होती आवाज इतनी ही है
Mataji, can I read the translation? Okay. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at His lotus feet. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. You can also do the next one. Oh. Yeah, I can't unmute you for some reason. Okay, Anika and Adya.
नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे.
Thank you. And now we can say all together, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Okay, now it's time for our japa. So if you have your japa mala out, I know some of you got the japa mala set and the counter beads from the Baishak Month Challenge kit, so you can chant with those. Otherwise, if you don't have beads, don't worry. You can just chant along. Okay, so I'm going to unmute everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare,
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram Hare Krishna Hare
पहले भी
Krishna
चला था
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Ram
राम
Ram
राम
Ram
राम
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare
यार ये पता नहीं
Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram 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 Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram Ram
Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Hare
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
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 Hare,
Ram 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
It's our shloka time. So, as I was saying, we're going to have 9 sangas during this Baishak month, twice a week, and we're going to explore each of the processes of bhakti. So then this is a famous shloka by Prahlad Maharaj from Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto. So then can we have a volunteer to lead? Okay, Satyabhama. Oh, I lost Satyabhama. Okay, Satyabhama.
Do I recite the shloka?
Yeah, so okay, do you want to say the first line and then I repeat, or do you want to repeat after me?
Can I repeat after you, please?
Okay, sure. So, Shri Prahladu Vacha.
Shri Prahlada Uvacha.
Okay, everybody also chant along, okay? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu.
Smaranam Pada Sevanam.
Smaranam Pada Sevanam.
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam.
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam.
Sakyam Atmani Vedanam.
Sakyam Atma Nivedanam.
And Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu.
Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu.
Bhaktischenava Lakshana.
Bhaktischena Valakshana.
Kriyeta Bhagavatyadha.
Kriyeta Bhagavatyatata.
Tanmanye Dhitam Uttamam.
Tanmanya Ditamuttamam.
Okay. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much, Satyabhama. So I realized in the first slide, we had 8 of the processes of bhakti. Do you remember which one was missing? Let's see. Let's have some guesses on the chat box. There was one that was missing. Okay. We got a few answers, and the correct answer is Sakyam. So Aishwarya and Anshu, you're right. Yeah, Sakyam. That was the one that was missing. So Sakyam means, having being Krishna's friend, having friendship with Krishna. Okay, so now let's read the English translation. So who would like to read the translation? Okay, Vimoha?
Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name from form qualities,
Paraphernalia?
and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of
Paraphernalia?
Offering to the Lord, becoming His servant, considering the Lord's one best friend, surrendering everything unto Him. In other words, serving devotional service.
No,
one who dedicated his life to the service of Krishna. 9 methods to be understood to most learning. I'm trying to. What is that word?
To be the most learned person.
Acquired to complete knowledge.
Okay, thank you, Vimoha. So yeah, these are the 9 processes of bhakti. And this is what Prahlad Maharaj was telling Hiranyakashipu. This is what I learned in school. And remember how Hiranyakashipu got so furious because Prahlad Maharaj was saying we have to dedicate our body, our mind, and words completely to the service of Krishna. So then, as we can see, Ambarish Maharaj, he's the perfect example of someone who dedicated his body, mind, and words to Krishna's lotus feet. So then who can write in the chat box, how can we use our eyes in Krishna's service? Yes, okay. Everyone's saying by taking darshan of the Lord. Yes, perfect. Now, today, okay, we're going to be talking about one process of bhakti. So we're going to do a cryptogram to try to figure out what that process of bhakti is, okay? But before that, I just realized the PowerPoint is a little bit confusing. Things moved around. So let me just see. I just have to share it from another way. Okay, let me try to share another way. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have to share my, okay, wait a second. Okay, while you wait for me, how can we use our mouth, our tongue in Krishna's service? And lots of ways. There's so many different ways. I see lots of eating prashadam, singing kirtan, Harinam Sankirtan, preaching, very good glorification of the Lord. Krishna Katha, like what we're doing now. We're engaging kirtanam, shravanam, singing the glories of the Lord. Speaking about Krishna, reading, reading aloud. Okay, yes, singing bhajan and kirtan. Okay, now we're going to do a cryptogram. So everybody needs to have a piece of paper and something to write with. Okay, now I'm going to share a book. So a cryptogram. Oh, Krishna. Okay. Can everyone see the screen nicely? Okay, there, I'm not going to move it now. Okay, perfect. So now a cryptogram is like a secret message that we have to decode. So then on the top, you have to, so you can write in a piece of paper and decipher the message, the secret message. Okay, so just give you a little time to do that. Okay, so everyone understands what they need to do, right? okay, like here, you see the alphabet, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, the whole alphabet. And then down here, there's letters. So for example, the first one, the first space, there is a left arrow. In the left, the arrow going that side, so you have to look, what letter is it? So what letter is it? Okay, I, and then you write here, okay, I, and then the heart is N, so in, and then like that, you have to come up with the whole message, okay? So you can write it in the chat box or write it piece of paper, and in the end, write it in the group chat. So this is the process that we're going to talk about today. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Haribol Kaushik. I see you now. Haribol. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Oh, I see, Vimoha. You have Becoming a Devotee, part 1. You have my book. Oh, yeah, this activity is actually from part 2. This one. So then since Vimoha pulled this out, I just want to tell everyone that especially just for the challenge participants, we're giving our books at 20% discount. So just for all of you. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Hi, Bhopayal. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Okay, can everyone give a thumbs up if you've already finished? I see some of you already writing it in the chat box. Yes, Vimoha. Vimoha, it's on page 127. Makes me happy to see that, that you have the book. Okay, so I think most of you are done because I see that you wrote it. So who wants, okay, Krishna Leela, did you finish? Okay, can you read out loud what you did? Let's see if everybody has the same answer.
In this age of Kali, there is no other way except the chanting of the holy name.
Yes. So today we're going to be talking about kirtanam, which is the process of chanting. Okay, now back to our Sangha, discussing the glories. Okay. I don't know what's happening today to the PowerPoint. Okay, so the cryptogram came from this verse. I'm sure many of you know it. So does anybody want to lead this shloka? Okay, Jeshwita?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Wait, okay, Disha?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna.
Should I start?
Yes, please.
Hare Nama Hare Nama eva kevalam kalanastaiva nastaiva gatiranyata.
Thank you. So in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, so in Kali Yuga, the only means of deliverance is the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. There's no other way, there's no other way, there's no other way. So because it's mentioned 3 times, there's no other way, it just shows how important this is. This is like a rule, the most important rule and principle. Okay, so a little bit about the glories of chanting. So what does the Mahamantra mean? So Srila Prabhupada explains that the meaning of the Mahamantra, so we have 3 words, right? Hare, Krishna, and Rama. So Hare, when we're chanting Hare, we're actually calling out to Srimati Radharani. And Krishna, of course, the meaning of Krishna's name is that he's the all-attractive Lord. So as we talked about in our other sanghas, what does all attractive mean? It means that he has the 6 opulences. Let's see if anybody remembers them. So one is he's all beautiful, and those ones. So that's what it means to be all attractive. Let's see. Okay, is anybody writing on the, yes, all powerful. So he possesses unlimited strength. He's the most famous. He's the most beautiful, most wealthiest, and he's very intelligent, the most renounced. And when we're calling out Rama, Rama is the source of all happiness. So when we're chanting, we're actually praying to Krishna. So please engage us in your service. And we're begging him, like, please accept us. Please accept this offering from my heart. Okay, so here's a little mind map about the glories of chanting. Okay, so then the first point, so you can just kind of look through it. So the first point is that it is the Yuga Dharma for this age. So as we know, there are 4 yugas. So what are the 4 yugas? Let's see, we can write it quickly. Yes, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. So in each yuga, there is a specific process to attain self-realization, pure love for Krishna. So in some yugas, it was very difficult, like doing austerities, but in this yuga, Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya gave us the simplest and easiest way, which is chanting the holy name. So actually, there is a backstory of why Lord Chaitanya came, is that Krishna, the goal of this life is to love Krishna, is to fall in love with Krishna and serve him. And Krishna is most pleased with the love of the Brajbasis, because the Brajbasis' love is the highest, because he doesn't like it so much when we treat him, with like awe and reverence. He likes it when we have that personal relationship with him. So in Braj, his friends, he has to carry them on his back. Then, his friends will steal his lunch bag and like play with him, because in Vaikuntha, where everyone treats Krishna as, with full of awe and reverence, he cannot relish those friendships. Or in Braj, like his parents love him. So for example, in Vaikuntha, he's seen as the father, the God, like supreme personality of Godhead. But in Vrindavan, he's able to enjoy different relationships. He has friends, and Srimati Radharani loves him so much, and the gopis, and he has his parents and the animals. So then Krishna was thinking, but how can I give access to the people in Kali Yuga? How can they also love me like the Brajvasis do? So then what Krishna thought is, I will come personally as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Kali Yuga, and I will infuse the love of Brajvasis into the holy name. So this is why we say Golokera Premadana Harinam Sankirtan, that the holy name comes from the spiritual world. So when we're chanting, we have access to that love of the Brajvasis. So that's how special it is to chant. And the next point is that it's our relationship with Krishna, right? So when we're chanting, we know that Krishna and his names are non-different. When we're chanting, we're actually spending time with Krishna. Krishna is dancing on our tongues. So this personal relationship we can develop through chanting. So it's like spending time with him. And then, of course, chanting is like a really, really good scrubber, because our hearts are, we've been in this material world for so many lifetimes that our hearts have become so dirty with all these different anarthas and dirty things. So then we're trying to clean it so that we can, reawaken that love for Krishna and remember what is our eternal relationship with Krishna. So just like a dusty mirror, you can't see your reflection from it. But once you start cleaning it, you can see your face. So that's the chanting helps us to clean our hearts so that we can remember what is that relationship, that unique relationship that we have with Krishna. So then here we have, of course, so many points about the glories of the holy name. And this is the most important practice in the lives of devotees. As you know, Lord Chaitanya, everything he did was all about chanting. Every single pastime in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he's, crying in ecstasy, he's dancing, he goes out on Sankirtan with Panchatattva. So then, yeah, we can see how important it is. Okay, so now we're going to have a little more of an interactive exercise. So remember, the first commitment of this Vaishak month challenge was to choose a number of rounds that you can chant every single day. Because like in Kartik month, it's recommended to offer a lamp. But in Vaishak month, of course, chanting we should do all the time. It's the most important activity throughout the year. But especially in Baishak month, there is so much significance given to deepening our chanting. So then you can try to think of how many rounds you can chant every day that is realistic for you. And not only how many rounds, but also like the quality of japa. Like, for example, I can just speak personally for myself. Even though I chant 16 rounds every day, they're not the best rounds. Sometimes I space out, or sometimes I'm like scrolling on my phone. So then I'm trying for this Vaishak month, I'm saying, okay, at least let me chant my rounds, and when I'm chanting, only chant. So then this is my personal thing that I'm trying to do. So then you don't have to write it on the chat. If you like, you can. But so just in case you haven't done that yet. So then also timing, like when will you chant to help you, chant with attention. So like, for example, I'm trying to do for this Baishak month, I'm like, okay, I'm going to chant every day, from this time, like 5 to 7 a.m. or something like that, whatever works for you according to your schedule. And then you can, if you can write a little prayer to Krishna as your meditation for this month, like just setting the intention. It could even be like one sentence or two sentences. And no, the timing doesn't have to be fixed. These are just questions to help us. Like, for example, I know that, like for me, when I chant in the night, it's so hard for me to focus. So for me, I know that the best time for me to chant is early in the morning. So then this is why I'm trying to make chanting my priority. So this is actually the most important part of our Vaishak month challenge. Okay. I think everybody did that. And you can keep tracking your sadhana trackers as well. Okay, so there is a special pastime about chanting, which is given in the Srimad Bhagavatam, about how there are different personalities that represent each process of bhakti. So for chanting, for kirtanam, the personality that is the perfect example for us is Sukadeva Goswami. Okay, so let's see if somebody can read the story. Okay, can I have volunteer? Okay. Himanshu? Yes, I unmuted you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sorry, Mataji, what to do?
Can you please read?
Yeah, write the screen. Write the commitments for the Baishakh month.
Oh, no, here on the screen. Wait, can you all see Srimati Radharani's parrot?
Sorry, the screen is loading.
Oh, okay, I'll ask somebody else. Maybe you can do after. Okay, Satyabhama?
Srimati Radharani's parish in the spiritual world, Shuka, is the Sukadeva Goswami who recited the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimati Radharani instructed Shuka to stay back in the material world, but he was reluctant to stay as he would be separated from her. She reassured him by telling him that wherever the pastimes of Krishna are told, he will not feel separation from her. Eager to hear the pastimes of Krishna, Shuka searched for a place where Krishna's pastimes were being told and finally reached Kailasha, where Lord Shiva was reciting the Bhagavatam to Parvati Devi. Hiding within the branches of a tree, Shuka hid himself in a nearby tree when suddenly Lord Shiva started chasing Shuka, thinking that he was unqualified to listen to the intimate pastimes of Krishna.
In that, Paya? Oh, keep losing everyone. Okay, Priyanshi.
Lord Shiva chased Shuka all the way to Vyasadeva's ashram, where Srila Vyasadeva was also narrating the Srimad Bhagavatam to his wife. His wife opened her mouth to yawn, and Shuka immediately flew into her mouth in fear of Lord Shiva taking his life. After Lord Shiva related the whole incident, Vyasadeva replied that anyone who has heard the Srimad Bhagavatam is freed from the cycle of birth and death, so Shuka's life would be spared. Shuka, having taken shelter in the womb of Vyasadeva's wife, stayed there for the next 16 years. This boy became famous as Sukadeva Goswami, who represents the process of chanting as he recited the Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj.
Thank you so much. So here in this pastime, we can see how, like the story behind Sukadeva Goswami, how he appeared. So then, as we know, Sukadeva Goswami is the one who recited the Srimad Bhagavatam to who? Let's say in the chat box. Yes, to Parikshit Maharaj. So then here we can see that chanting, as you all said, remember when I asked, oh, how can we engage our tongues in Krishna service? So chanting doesn't only mean chanting japa. Chanting also means kirtan, or going on Harinam, speaking about Krishna, reading the Srimad Bhagavatam, preaching. So these are all the different ways that we can engage in the process of kirtanam. So here you can see the different ways that we can engage in chanting in the mind map. So maybe you can choose which one is your favorite way to engage in chanting and write it in the chat box. Wow, it's so nice to see that so many of you love chanting Japa. We have Kirtan, listening to Kirtan by Indra Prabhu, preaching about Krishna, reading aloud. Yeah, singing devotional songs or bhajans. So then, although these are the different ways that we can engage in chanting, but of course, it is very important, as the acharyas have recommended, that every single day we set time to chanting japa as well. So then, even if, like, of course, we can chant kirtan and read, and all of this is very important to do every single day. Is the core of our sadhana. The chanting japa is our personal one-on-one time with Krishna, and it's very important that we do this every day. Okay, so now let's start with our Mahamantra bookmark. So what you need some paper, scissors, colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to write a Mahamantra bookmark, but in Sanskrit. So this is the first time that I'm going to be writing Sanskrit as well. I think many of you might maybe already know, but if you don't, then it'll be our first time. So what we can do is cut. So here you choose, okay, I hope everybody has like paper and all the things that we included. If not, you can go quickly and get it from your house. Just paper and like a pen, even you can do that. Okay, I see Priya has her things. Okay, Satyabama too. If you don't want to do the bookmark, then you can just write the Mahamantra in Sanskrit. But this is the craft that we're going to be doing today. So then, yeah, I think just get some paper and cut it out a size that will be like good enough for you to read, like to use in your books. Because as we said, reading the Srimad Bhagavatam, reading aloud Srimad Bhagavatam is one of the processes of chanting. So we can use these bookmarks to help us keep track of our reading. Okay. Okay. I think this is a good side. I'm going to put some kirtan, the background. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare. Some of you are writing, are saying, I can't do it. But I know you can do it. If you feel like, okay, writing Sanskrit is too hard, then just write the Mahamantra in your language, in English or Hindi or Bengali. But I think Hindi and Sanskrit is the same script, right? So just write it in your language. If not, you can do whatever designs you want. Rama, Rama, Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Rama, Hare. No. Try as well. No. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Oh, Janavi, I see. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Oh, wow, Himanshu. That was fast. That was nice. He made it really creative. Oh, I like it. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Wow, you're fast. I'm still writing. I'm still on. I just wrote Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I still need to write the rest of the mantra. Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama. Okay, Hare Rama. Hare Ram Ram Ram. Okay, I finished mine. I think it looks like, I don't know, I hope I wrote it correctly. Wow, Karnika, that's so beautiful. Let me just, oh, that's so nice. Oh, I would show it to everyone, but then I have to stop sharing the screen and some people are writing, but you should show it to everyone after. It's so nice. Oh, Himanshu's also. Oh, Payal. It's cute. It's sweet. Oh, Disha. Wow. My God, all of you are such artists. Yeah, I see that some of you are writing. Oh, I see one, but I can't, I don't know who it is because it says TC213, but I see it and it looks really nice. Oh, Akashit, beautiful. Oh, wow, stickers and oh, nice. Deepak Singh. Oh, everyone's super creative. So I just want to remind everyone that our next Sangha will be on Saturday. So just make sure that you're looking at the WhatsApp channel every day, because every day we're sending like what needs to be done. And then since our Sanghas are different days, like today is Monday, the next one is on Saturday, then it goes to Wednesday. So it's a bit confusing, but so just make sure that you check what day it is. Oh, Shubham and Amrita. Nice. Dhruti. Haribol. Oh, Ramya. Nice. And in the next Sangha, we're going to have another teacher, Shri Rupa Ranga Mataji, and she's going to do, oh, it's really exciting. The craft that she's thinking of is a Shravanam notebook. So then we'll write what you need to do. You're going to make your own notebook. Okay, somebody's writing, no, the next class is on Saturday, not Sunday. Oh, on Instagram, if you can use Bhakti Kids. Let me just write it here. Bhakti Kids. You can tag us there. Oh, beautiful, Anika and Adya and Kritika. At 5 p.m. Class will be 5 p.m. Nice, Anshu. Oh, Anika and Adya. Okay, I see that most of you are done with your bookmarks. So then I'll just share here that we have a Baishakh month kit. So we have like these special counter beads that we made with like different messages. I don't know if you can see closely, but like this one says Goranitai, and we have these ones, I love to chant. So they are handmade. And this I love Krishna, Jai Shri Radhe. So we have these little kits that we created. So if you'd like to have one, you can write to us. And then in our last Sangha, we're going to play a game, Bhakti Charades. And then we also have, a little journal to write your daily realizations. Yeah, so here you can write down the date. So the next Sangha is on 19th of April, Saturday, and the topic is Shravanam. Okay, so then we have some time. We still have like 10, 15 minutes. So then I just wanted to open up if anybody would like to share anything, any realizations or anything that you would like to like ask or share with all of us. Okay, okay, so yeah, you can raise your hand and then I can unmute you. Okay, Akarshit?
Hare
Haribol,
Krishna. Mataji Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat.
I need to ask something from you.
Yes, sure.
Mataji, recently Srila Guru Maharaj says that he needs help and we need to preach unlimitedly. How will we do that, Mataji? Please guide us.
Well, we can share, so preaching means sharing Krishna, sharing his love and mercy to everyone. So then it all depends on how you feel inspired to share. For example, there is like going on Harinam, or if you like to cook, even like if you're going to, I'm just speaking like if you're going to school or college, you can make like little sweets and then offer it and then give it as prasad. That's something small that, like something simple that everyone can do, and everybody likes to, eat something. Then you can also share what you know. So then that's like the beauty of Krishna consciousness. And His Holiness Jayapataka Goswami Guru Maharaj always says, like, whenever you learn, whatever knowledge you get, you have to share it with others. So that's what it means. That then other ideas is, yeah, inspiring someone to chant, or just being a very good example and being a good friend. So then usually if other people see that, you're so happy and you're having such a wonderful time in bhakti, then, maybe your friends, maybe people will ask, like, what are you doing? And then they'll be interested. Even wearing tilak is one way of preaching, and it's written that by wearing tilak, we can help others to remember Krishna. So many times I get asked, like, even if I'm traveling in the airport and anywhere, I always wear tilak, and then people ask me, like, oh, what does this mean? So then it's like an opportunity to share Krishna. I just say, oh, this is like a symbol of I'm dedicating my body as a temple for God, for the Lord, like that. So then whatever is your interests for Krishna service, whatever you like to do, then you should do that. Then you can do that for Krishna. That's usually whenever like young people especially ask, like, Guru Maharaj, what should I do? I don't, what will please you? Then he always says, like, what do you like to do? And then do that for Krishna. So I feel like we can do, even now, like social media is such a big thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure that maybe almost, if not everyone, at least most of the people here must have some sort of social media. So then online, there's so much nonsense going around all the time. It's such a big distraction. And I mean, I'm not saying that I never space out. Like, even just when I open my phone and I have to do something, and then I forget what I have to do because there's so much like craziness in social media. So if we can like spread Krishna's message and like really inundate social media with Krishna. So whenever you hear, you read a shloka, then you can chant it there. You can say a story. Like, in that way you can share Krishna. I hope that was helpful.
Haribol, Haribol.
Hari
Thank you
bol.
so much, Mataji.
Thank
You
you.
have very beautifully explained. Please bless me so that we can try to serve and please Srila Guru Maharaj and all the devotees. Sridhar Mayapur.
Oh, thank you, Akarshit. You're joining all of our challenges. I'm so happy to see you all the time. So we should all pray for each other. We can all pray to Panchatattva to help all of us be inspired and get their mercy. Thank you.
Haribol, Dandvat, Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Anika and Adia? I mean, I will try to answer questions. Whatever I know, I will share. Otherwise, I will try to find the answer for you in some other ways.
I had ordered the kit, but I have not received it yet.
Oh, okay. Usually it takes like 10 days to send.
Okay.
So then if you haven't received it after 10 days, then you can write to us, okay? Oh, Shivani Mataji. Hi, Bob.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanvat Pranams.
Dandavad.
Thank you so much for this session, Mataji. Firstly, thank you for introducing us to this Vaishak month, because I had no idea that, in this month we have to, engage in deeper levels of chanting. And another aspect which I really liked was how you brought out the goal of life is to fall in love with Krishna and to serve him. And also for sharing the amazing pastime of Sukadeva Goswami. It's the first time I've heard this pastime in about my 10 years of Krishna consciousness. So that was really nice. And also thank you for the exciting challenge. Made a bookmark for the very first time after a long time.
Oh, thank you, Shivani Mataji. It's beautiful. Even I love seeing you in our sanghas, because it just shows that like, you know, it's not just for kids. Like, we're all actually kids, you can say, in Bhakti, or maybe not, at least I can say that for myself. And, you know, it's always nice to get in touch with our creative side as well. So I always get happy to see you, and you're so inspiring and supporting always.
Thank you, Mataji. That's because your association is inspiring, and all the children's association is very inspiring to me.
Oh, thank you.
Hare
Please,
Krishna.
back. Hare Krishna. Mauli?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Actually, it's my very first time participating in Krishna consciousness,
Oh,
and I had some questions.
yes.
Like, I am not used to waking up in the Brahma Muhurat, so is it alright if I wake up at 7 a.m. and chant?
Yes, look, so then the most important is that we just do like that, we chant, right? So it's recommended to chant earlier in the morning just because it's easier, like for spiritual life, you know, when you're just woken up, you know, your mind starts getting really busy during the day, at least for myself. Like I've noticed the difference when I chant in the night. I'm like, you know, falling asleep. It's like so hard to chant, but in the morning, it's like the nice mood. And also before to set the like your intention and the mood for the day. But it's not like, oh, if you cannot wake up at that time, then you know, oh, you missed your chance to chant. Definitely not like that. So then also we should know what level we are in, and it's important to make commitments that is practical and easy, that it's like that is good for us and it's easy for us to maintain. So like these challenges, what I like to do, sometimes I do two crazy things and then it's like really hard. So then what we should do is do something that is like a little bit of a challenge, but not too hard that it's like stressful and you're like, and you can't do it and it becomes like not nice, because Krishna consciousness is, you know, joyful. So then we have to do what we can. So that's why when I said like everybody should choose how much they can commit to chanting japa, it can be a different number for everyone. Even if you can like chant one round, that is like, that will make Krishna so happy. Because it's not only about, you know, the quantity, I'm chanting 20 rounds or, you know, this many rounds. It's about how deep also we chant and how much we try. So then the same thing goes for everything else in our spiritual lives. Like just try to set little goals that you can keep. Like, you know, if you want to read every day, say, okay, I'll read one shloka, something like, and then always, we can always increase from there. Because then sometimes, like I'm speaking for myself, I'm very extreme. So it's like sometimes I go like this, and then it's like, and then you can't keep up. So then just easier to go like gradual, because Krishna consciousness is gradual. So then like that, and then slowly, slowly we start doing more for Krishna, and slowly, slowly we start like reducing Maya. That's what I'm like trying to do. So then, yeah, thank you, Molly. I'm so happy that you're joining. Is this your first, so this is your first challenge? And first program like in Krishna consciousness? Oh, yeah, I unmuted you.
Oh, yes, ma'am. It's my very first time participating in Krishna consciousness and
Oh,
challenge.
that's so nice. Well, we welcome you. And where are you coming from?
I'm from India, Delhi.
Okay, Delhi.
Yes.
Okay, nice. And do you have Japa Mala at home?
Yes, I ordered the Baishakh month kit.
Okay, okay. I hope you get, oh, do you already have it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so that's nice that you have like your Japa Mala. Oh, well, we're so happy to have you, Molly, and I hope you can join all of our sanghas. And like we're trying, so in these sanghas, we're going to like talk about the 9 processes, which is like very like the basis of Krishna consciousness, like how to start. So then, yeah, makes
Thank
me
you.
really happy. Haribol. Thank you.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. Ria?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, my question is like it's kind of tricky. I also don't understand the question properly. It's about one of my friends asked me that, Ria, are you vegetarian? I said yes, I am a vegetarian. Then he asked me, no, you are not a proper vegetarian. I said why? Because he said that you are a microbiology student and you consume live microorganisms. I couldn't give him the proper answer. So I don't understand like how to give him the proper answer about this question.
So like he means like because we eat plants as well, like that?
Yeah, like fermented food like curd, it has also the lactobacillus
Oh,
microorganism. So he's like, you eat also that kind of microorganism. So how can you call yourself a vegetarian, proper vegetarian? You're not a proper vegetarian. So I was like, how is that possible? So I mean, we offer food to Krishna, and then the rest of the sins are gone. So I mean, I don't know how to give him the proper answer. Please tell me.
I mean, maybe others can also give points because I don't know if this would be convincing enough, but I would say that like that in our shastras there are specific foods that are meant to be um like for example like animals, you know, that they like, you know, lions will eat, you know, like other animals, but
Yes, yes,
that's part of who like their biology. So like
yes,
our bodies were not meant to like eat meat. And then in shastras it says that we can like the only foods that are forbidden is like meat, fish, eggs, and onion and garlic is considered like not to be in the mode of goodness. Um, but then I don't really actually, yeah, I don't really know because technically plants are like living entities as well. So I don't really know like the answer, scientific answer or like spiritual answer. So if anybody else knows, maybe they can share. Priyanshi? Because I've never had like come up with like an argument like that. So I don't know.
Bhagavad Gita has said that we can offer him patram pushpam palam toyam. So he has said that we can offer him leaves, and so that counts. That uh, Krishna said that it can be offered. So Krishna doesn't need meat. So that's of course vegetarian if they are saying that plants are also living beings. And in comparison with plants and animals, animals feel more pain. Plants can't feel that much pain. Is of course there is a little bit of violence, but when we offer it to Krishna, it becomes sanctified food. So it's not like it's a sin of we are eating, we are not proper vegetarian. That's all I know.
Any others? Yeah, I'm trying to think like scientifically how to prove this. Anybody else has points for it? Because technically, um, like there, I don't know the Sanskrit term, but there are like these karmas that, for example, like when we walk or when we walk, we're you know, we might be killing some insects that we don't know, or when we're breathing, like actually just by living in this world, we are, you know, we are actually creating karma. But then this is why, like, you know, through chanting, through the process of bhakti, we're relieved from that karma. Not that we intentionally do any sinful activities, of course not, but just by living in this world, like, you know, by, like, as I was saying, by walking, by breathing, you know, actually, like, we're incurring karma, and you could say that it could even be like sin, or like, you know, eating plants might also incur karma because they're living entities. But it's like in the scriptures, it's enjoined that this is like the food for humans, and yeah, we're definitely vegetarians. I know now there's so many different like terminologies in the West, this vegetarian, that it's like, oh, I'm a vegetarian, but I eat fish, or I'm a vegetarian, but I eat this. I don't even know about all those crazy things that are going on. Okay, we are Damayanti Mataji said we are lacto-vegetarian. And Deepak saying curd is derived from milk, a natural non-violent source. The bacterial culture used in yogurt production is a natural process, not involving harm to animals. And technically, Priyanshi, that's right. Everything is a sin if not offered to Krishna. So even like even a vegetarian meal that's not offered to Krishna is sin. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Mosami?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Dandavat.
Actually, I was answering to Mataji that Prabhupada already said that we have to, but we should eat prasad. The concept is not vegetarian, non-vegetarian. Everything we have to eat, we should eat first offer to Krishna, then we have to eat.
Yes,
And that's a
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's the most important principle. Yeah, that's more important than, as the Bhagavad Gita says. Okay, Priyanshi?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
This is my third challenge that I've joined in Bhakti Kids, and I love all these challenges a lot. And recently, like I came back home. I usually stay outside. I'm an outstation student, but I came back home, and we come back home. There's no association of devotees. There are no morning programs to attend in temple. So I feel like I was lacking a little in my sadhana. And of course, the Baishakh month came to like save everything. Last night I was planning. Oh, I'll complete my chanting by this time. I'll read Bhagavatam this time. I'll do this. And because of the challenges, I feel whenever I'm lacking in my sadhana, your challenges come up and they make our sadhana very smooth. So thank you so much for that, and I hope and pray that the way you serve Shila Guru Maharaj's instruction of making all kids Krishna conscious, hopefully I'll also be able to contribute a little bit into this instruction. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Priyanshi. Your words really, touch my heart. I'm so happy. And for me as well, like being with everyone, it really inspires me to like deepen my sadhana. Thank you so much, Priyanshi. Please join Bhakti Kids.
I'm already, I guess.
Okay. Awesome. Janavi? Or Janavi? Your hand is raised. Okay, Arun?
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna?
We are also eating.
Oh, we can't
So
hear you.
for the people, ask them counter question that don't you see any difference
Haribol.
between killing an animal and
Maybe you can.
vegetables?
Oh, yes, we can hear you now.
So if they say no, we don't see any difference between killing an animal and vegetarian. So also say them that I don't see difference between killing a hen or a goat and killing meat eaters. It is all the part of the ecosystem cycle. So we can say that if everything is just a strong animal will kill kill weak one. So it is applicable on everyone. Why you only it applies on the some specific animal? And some people also give theories that if we don't eat or everywhere will be on. They use injections and us to feed them and they produce a lot of them. So this is animal.
Yes, part of the ecosystem you're saying. Thank you, Arun.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I also have one question that sometimes I feel I don't feel I feel actually lost myself because of probably I don't have much devotion, trust, and love for Krishna. So how to increase it?
So how to increase love for Krishna? Is that the question? Okay, yes. So Srila Rupa Goswami describes in the Nectar of Devotion how we can awaken this love for Krishna. So this love for Krishna is already in our hearts. It's our natural instinct. It's our natural, or how to call it, natural instinct to love Krishna. So it's just because we've been in this material world for so long, we've forgotten our real selves, our consciousness, So then this is why, like in the Nectar of Devotion, I really recommend everyone to read it. So in part 1, the Eastern Ocean, Srila Rupa Goswami describes in detail how to awaken our love for Krishna. So it's through sadhana bhakti. So these 9 processes of bhakti are how we can awaken our love for Krishna, how we can increase it through chanting, through hearing, remembering Krishna, reading his pastimes. So then, we say how can we love someone that we don't know, right? So then if we want to, we have to get to know Krishna. Like the more that we get to know him, then of course it's like, of course, so natural to fall in love with him. So just like a few days ago, I was like going on parikram to Birnagar, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's birthplace. And then I was sitting with my friend, Tapta Kanchani Radhika, and she was talking about like all these different pastimes and all these books she's reading. And, she was like, we were just talking about how Krishna has so many wonderful qualities, and the Nectar of Devotion, it even describes like his 4 personality types, Krishna as like the romantic hero, Krishna as the grave gentleman, Krishna as the mischievous naughty boy, then the 64 qualities, and then Rupa Goswami gives different pastimes showing how these different qualities, or how does he look at different ages, and then like there's just so many details. Also like reading about what does Krishna do in Vrindavan? How does he deal with the cows? Just all these things just automatically will make us fall more deeply in love with Krishna. So then like by reading, by hearing, by chanting, this is the process that's been given to us. And in the first part, the Eastern Ocean, Rupa Goswami really describes in detail, says, what is devotional service? What is bhakti? Then he says, what are the characteristics of bhakti? Then what are the 64 items of bhakti? Putting on tilak. That's why I put it in the sadhana tracker. Like putting on tilak is one of the processes. Then offering prayers, then circumambulating the temple, taking darshan, deity worship. So these 9 processes of bhakti is said that even if you just dedicate your life to one, that even just doing one perfectly, you can achieve love for Krishna. So then, like I would recommend to really study that Nectar of Devotion. It really describes how to awaken our love for Krishna. And then there's like the different stages. So, now we're practicing sadhana bhakti, and then from sadhana bhakti, when we have that natural, spontaneous love, we don't like, now we might be doing some things out of duty. Like, okay, I need to chant because this is what I'm supposed to do, but I don't really have so much taste, or it comes up and down, like waves. But then after practicing for some time, once your anarthas, like 50% of your anarthas are removed from your heart, then you get a natural, spontaneous love for Krishna. Then you start, having awakening of what is your relationship with Krishna, maybe as one of the animals in Vrindavan, or maybe one of his servants, or his friends, his lover, so then like that, and then from that stage of bhakti, the next stage is bhava bhakti, and then prema bhakti. So it's like a gradual process. So now what we're doing is trying to go deeper in and follow the footsteps of our previous acharyas through these 9 processes of bhakti. So, okay, I'd give it quite, so then, yeah, and the point of doing anything and everything is to always remember Krishna and never forget him. So this is why we're chanting, this is why we're hearing, this is why we're doing these challenges. So that's the main goal. So I hope that answered the question. And I see that we're running out of time already. So I hope good luck on your first day of the Baishakh month challenge. So then make sure to check your WhatsApp channel every day. We're going to send a message. And then I'll see you this Saturday for our next Sangha. So Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please keep me under your prayers, Mataji.
All Vaishnavas and Pranam. Hare Krishna.
About the question and you also